If you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our LinkedIn Live. In this video, we're going to show you how to send 1,000 direct messages on LinkedIn. If you're not familiar, my name is Joe Apfelbaum. I'm the CEO of evyAI. We're an artificial intelligence technology specifically for LinkedIn, and we help people be able to be more successful on LinkedIn. If you're wondering, if you're watching me on YouTube and you want to be able to see me live on LinkedIn, just go to LinkedIn and look at all my recent posts. That's how you can find me easily. Go to LinkedIn and not my services page, but my recent posts, and you'll be able to see all my recent posts that we have there, and that will help you be able to do what you need to do to watch this live right now as I'm surfing the internet and sending out 1,000 messages. Now, the reason why I think it's important for you to know how to send 1,000 messages is because I want you to know how to do things correctly on LinkedIn without getting your account banned. A lot of people hop on LinkedIn and they do things wrong, and then they wonder why LinkedIn bans them. So my recommendation is to make sure that you're doing things correctly, and the key is to be able to take the time to do things in the right way. I believe that the right strategy will save you a decade. And by the way, we actually have 99 different LinkedIn hacks that we share with people. So if you want access to the 99 LinkedIn hacks, we're doing preview access to people. So just write 99 in the chat. And this is one of the 99 LinkedIn hacks that we help people with for people that want to be more successful. So let me know that you're live here. I'm going to look at my LinkedIn just to see who's watching me live right now. I'm going to my LinkedIn just to kind of see. If you're dialing in live right now on my LinkedIn, go ahead and let me know what city you are dialing in from. I want to know that you guys can actually hear me. I'm not sure that people can hear me. So go ahead and let me know that you're watching this live right now and what city you're dialing in from. It looks like we have many dozens of people that are here live right now, but I want to make sure that you guys are actually here and that you want to actually learn this. The other thing I want to know is, like, who is your ideal client? You may not have that very, very clear. So if you need help with your ideal client, go ahead and tell me that you need help with your ideal client. I see Murray's here. Rick is here. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. Jody's here. Jody from Boynton Beach, welcome. So glad that you made it. Today's Friday. It's a beautiful day. And you might ask me, Joe, how do you get so many people on LinkedIn Live? I do LinkedIn Live and only 2 people join. I actually have a hack for that in our community that teaches how to be able to get many dozens of people to show up live. But one of the things I would encourage you to do is hit that repost button on the bottom right corner of the screen. If you see a repost button somewhere, go ahead and hit that repost button. Judith said, gosh, so much to go through here. Amazing. Thank you. Steve says, I'm alive as Murray. Welcome, welcome. New Hampshire. Oh, live in Texas. We hear you loud and clear, Judith said. Thank you, Judith. Appreciate you. Bonnie said New York City. Thank you for being here. It's so nice to see you guys here. One of the things that I love to do is to message people, connect with them, and build those relationships and really get to know people. So if you're watching me live here, tell me who your ideal client is. Put that in the chat. Why do I want to know who your ideal client is? Well, I want to refer business to you, but I want your clients also to refer business to you. So if you're not currently using LinkedIn correctly, you're really missing out on an opportunity to be able to get clients. And part of your responsibility is to actually train people on how to be able to refer business to you. Most people are not using LinkedIn in the correct way. And I want you to be different. I want you to use LinkedIn correctly so that you can get the most bang for your buck. And I also want you to make sure that you don't get hurt. Dr. Brian Grossman says, is there a better to do LinkedIn Live or a LinkedIn event? A LinkedIn Live is usually done through a LinkedIn event. And depending on what your goal is and what you're trying to do, you can do different things with LinkedIn. But if you haven't hit that repost button yet, make sure to go ahead and hit that repost button. I'm going to share my screen right now with you so you can see what I'm seeing. I'm going to go ahead and hit share screen. I'm going to share my entire screen. I'm going to click on entire screen, and I'm going to click on share entire screen. So hopefully you can now see my entire screen. If you can see my screen, say I see your screen in the chat. Just want to make sure that you can see it. Now, so right now I'm logged in as Tammy, and I'm looking at my own profile. And if I scroll down over here, you're going to see it says how to send 1,000 direct messages in one day. I'm going to go ahead and hit that repost button. Now, this is reposting with thoughts. I don't want to repost with thoughts. So the way that you do repost without thoughts is if you click on view all posts, because I want to maintain all the engagement. And then I just hit repost, and then I do repost with thoughts or just repost instantly. I'm going to hit the repost instantly button. So Tammy just hit that repost instantly button. You see that? So I want you guys to hit that repost instantly button by going to linkedin.com/in/Joe Apfelbaum /recent-activity/all and hit that repost instantly button so that we can see you repost this so more people can see it. I think it's important to get more people here. They say that the rising tide lifts all the boats. So I'm going to go ahead and hit repost with instantly. So now we have 2 reposts. You see that? And the more people we can get live here today, the more people we can inspire and teach and grow and support and so on. I'm also going to leave a comment here. Wow, this is amazing. I want to learn how to do this. I'm going to hit send. Now, one of the limitations of LinkedIn is you cannot open too many profiles on LinkedIn at one time. So I'm going to show you many different ways to be able to send people communication without opening up too many profiles. So what does it mean to open up a profile? So for example, by the way, if you guys didn't even see this post yet with this picture of me here, this is a little tactic that I'm using right now to get people to, what if you can get a professional museum grade photographer to take a photo of you? That's my thing. I'm going to press more. Would you hire that photographer? What if it was completely free? Would you want that service? We're offering the service at no cost. So I'm trying this out as a lead magnet to see how many leads I can get. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you a photo that looks exactly like you, but that's museum grade portrait quality. A photo of you. This is a photo of me. I'm teaching my team how to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a photo of you and help you be able to create a photo that's this good. Kind of like spills off the page. So if you're interested in that, go find that post by clicking on my profile, scrolling down to where it says see all posts, and then find this post and then comment letting me know here that you're interested in to get a photo that's this quality. And if you haven't been going through my posts, I do recommend you go through my posts and you get to see everything that I'm up to, because I'm doing so many incredible things. I even did a LinkedIn Live yesterday on how to do a LinkedIn Live. And when I did this LinkedIn Live on how to do a LinkedIn Live, I showed how do you fill a LinkedIn Live and how I was able to also get all of you to show up here today. By the way, how many people does it say are live right now? Put it in the chat. How many people do you think are live at the same time with me? And there's going to be many more watching the replay. But do you see a few dozen people here live right now? Let me know. And by the way, this is just one platform. I'm also live on YouTube. Like if you go to youtube.com/@JoeApfelbaum, youtube.com/@JoeApfelbaum. Look what that looks like here. You see, I'm live on YouTube as well. You see, this is how to send 1,000 direct messages with Joe Apfelbaum. So, and there's a little circle that says live. I'm also live on Facebook right now in real time. Wow, this is amazing. Such a great video. Okay, so I just did that as well. And I'm going to refresh this page over here. So you see these 32, 33 people. The more of you that repost this, let me see how many people reposted this. So Murray reposted it, Sarah reposted it, and Tammy reposted it. The more of you that hit that repost button, just this repost button over here, the more people are going to have access to this video later on. So make sure to hit that repost button so more people can actually see it. My goal is to get at least 10 people to hit that repost button today. So let's say 30% of you. So we have 30 people on LinkedIn watching, and then maybe we have another 30 on YouTube, another 30 on Facebook, another 30 on Twitter, whatever. So what I would love to do is at least 10 people on LinkedIn should hit that repost button so that we can get the maximum amount of exposure. So go hit that repost button. It doesn't hurt you at all to hit the repost button, but it does help to be able to do what we need to do to be more successful. All right, so I'm going to close a couple of these windows over here. I want to show you how to do this. I'm going to get right into the tip in just a moment. Right now the time is 1:11 Eastern time. I recently changed my pronoun. I changed it from LinkedIn trainer to LinkedIn daddy for Father's Day. Just in honor of Father's Day, I went ahead and did that. I also used one of the hacks to be able to send a birthday message to people. So this birthday message over here, I sent it to a bunch of people, namely Sarah as well. These are all people that are experiencing birthdays. If you're not sending people happy birthday, I highly recommend you send people happy birthday. That's a big thing that you want to be doing, sending people happy birthday messages. By the way, what month is your birthday? Put that in the chat. Would love to see what month your birthday is. And this is a really important thing that I like to do during lives, which is engage the audience and make sure that the audience is with me here. The more energy you give me, the more energy I give you, the more we can kind of really support each other and help each other be successful. Murray says, who's your daddy? My daddy's actually on LinkedIn. My actual daddy's on LinkedIn. My actual father's on LinkedIn. Okay, so how do you send out? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to know who you want to message. Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to message people by the name of Brent. So I'm going to click on my network. Bonnie's in January. Anybody else born in January? I'm going to click on my network. Then I'm going to hit search by name, and I'm going to search for all the Brents. You see this? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a template using evyAI, and I'm going to go to messages. And I have a very specific template that I'm going to send all these Brents. You see, I don't have that many Brents. I only have a handful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Brents. And so because I have these 10 Brents, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask these 10 Brents if they're open for training. So now I control click on this. Now I didn't open up Brent's profile. You see this? I'm going to say, Brent, would you be open for a LinkedIn training session to learn how to leverage LinkedIn better? Okay, so I'm just sending this to Brent. Now, I'm not sure if Brent even pays attention to this, but you never know. Brent might say, you know what, not only do I want a training, I want you to train my team as well. You see that? He's an investor, private equity, blah, blah, blah. I could see he looked at the last message I sent him. Brent Connor. Now, how many messages do you want to send every single day? So now could you imagine you were able to send out 1,000 messages? And yes, you can actually send out 1,000 messages to people using artificial intelligence to help you draft the messages. My son's calling me. Let me just pick up. Ari, I'm on LinkedIn Live right now. Anything urgent? Okay, bye. Okay, so Christopher said, sorry for joining late. Chris from Los Angeles. Christopher, you are not late. You are just on time. John says, evyAI. No, it's actually called evyAI, evyAI. Rick said he's a Scorpio like me. Murray says he's in October. We're clearly delayed. When I talk, it's clearly delayed. The message is a little delayed. But, one of the things that I love doing with people is building real relationships, and we have some amazing people in our community right now. By the way, what do you guys think of the evyAI community? Let people know in the chat what you think of the community. And I just keep adding new people to the community on a regular basis. So I'm curious to know what you guys think of the community. Let me know in the chat what you think of the community. But as you can see, this is idea number 1. Let me just look at this guy's profile. So I just pulled up Brent's profile. I'm going to open up the message over here. I sent Brent this message here. Let me click on contact info. Do you see I have his contact info here? If I want to save him I can save his profile on the side over here. You see Brent, I can save Brent's profile. So I'm going to go ahead and save him. And then I can take his contact info and literally just pull his contact info into here and save it. You see? And then if I want to remove him because he's not really active on LinkedIn, the last time he posted was 5 months ago, I can click on the More button and then I can click on Remove Connection. You see, I just removed him as a connection. He's not paying for LinkedIn. He's a marketing guy. I'm not really sure if he's ever going to actually use my services or whatnot. He hasn't been responding to me. So I just removed him to make room for somebody else. So now I'm going to click on this, 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 and this. And so now I keep opening up new messages to send people. You see that? I have all these messages. So Brent Allison. And if I go into my messaging over here, you can actually see how many messages I send. So if I want to be able to send many messages to people that are very custom with the person's name, I can definitely do that. I can definitely send messages to people like this, you see? And I can get through all of my connections by just using this first name hack. And if you want all the 99 hacks, just write 99 on the chat. So this way we know that you're interested in the 99 hacks. And we'll be more than happy to tell you more about the 99 hacks at some point here. So there are like 20 different ways to be able to send messages to people. Like literally, there's 20 different ways. So here's another way to send a message to somebody without opening up their profile. Let's say, for example, I want to send a message to Julia Pimsler. I click on messaging. I click on this little pencil on the top right corner, and I type in Julia Pim. Julia Pim. I click on her name, and I'll be like, how are you doing today? Okay, so I just sent Julia Pimsler a message right over here. You see that? I didn't load her profile, so this is not going to take up a profile view. There's a limit of profile views that you can actually have on LinkedIn. There's a limited of profile views that you can actually have on LinkedIn. The limit is probably between 100 and 150 before LinkedIn starts getting upset. Rick, the reason I sent him a message before deleting him is so that I could still keep messaging him over and over and over. So this guy Brent over here, I first sent him a message and then I removed him. So this way I can just keep messaging him over and over and over. You see that? Now my question to you is, how many connections do you have? I have 29,998. I'm going to click on show more here just to kind of show you I have over 1,000 people waiting to connect with me on LinkedIn. I can't add everyone, but I can add the right people. So for example, Matthew is the CEO of a company and entrepreneurs organization. I'm going to press accept. And now I can message Matthew without even going to his profile directly from this place. Now I can message all these people waiting to connect with me. So I have 1,000 people waiting to connect with me. I can message all of them. I'm going to use evyAI and I'm going to say, Matthew, it was really great to meet you yesterday. Looking forward to staying connected here on LinkedIn. Let me ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know how to use the platform right now? Okay, I'm going to press this and hit send. You see the way I spoke it out. And now I'm going to click on his profile and I'm going to open up his profile. I'm going to save his profile. I could also click on his contact info and you can see I have his email address right over here. And so now I'm going to save his email address into evyAI as well. I'm going to open it up, save his email. Now I met him in person. I'm going to write I had a conversation with him. And I'm also going to tag him as EO New York because I know he's in EO New York. You see that? And he's also a prospect. So I'm going to tag him as a prospect. So he's a prospect. I had a conversation with him and he's EO New York. So I sent him a DM. Now, again, you can only message a limited amount of people on LinkedIn if you click on their profile to message them. So for example, if I'm going to click on Elizabeth's profile, I just opened up her profile. I can message her. I can say, thank you for being on the webinar. Appreciate you. Good to see you. You see that? I can message her over here on LinkedIn. But if I wanted to pull up all the Elizabeths that I am connected to, I just click on my network, and then I click on connections, and then I search Elizabeth, and now I can message all the Elizabeths. You see that? I have all the Elizabeths here. Every Elizabeth I'm connected to. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the message, 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 and this opens up all the Elizabeths. I'm going to say, Elizabeth, I see we are connected on LinkedIn, but I'm not sure if you actually use the platform. Let me know if you are active, because I want to clean up my connections. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit Control Enter and send that off. Now I could send the same message to all the Elizabeths. You see that? And that makes it really, really fast. The last time I sent it to the Elizabeths obviously was a little bit of time ago. But if I keep messaging Elizabeth over and over and over and Elizabeth doesn't respond to me, I'm eventually going to remove her. Now, the way that you remove people without being connected on LinkedIn, without having them freak out, is you click on this three dots here and you click on remove connection. You don't have to actually go to their profile to remove them. I'm going to click message, 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 message. Now, if I open up too many LinkedIn windows, LinkedIn starts having a little bit of a heart attack. So, yeah. I messaged this person a bunch of times. She didn't answer me at all. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this connection here. Okay. Now, before I remove the connection, I might want to save her contact info. Do you see I have a cell phone number here? So because she has 29,000 followers, I might want to call her. So what I'll do is I will say, let's see, Elizabeth Waterman, put her cell phone number in here, put her email in here. And then I can put her in a particular thing. So I can say 20K plus followers. Okay, so I'm making a new group called 20K plus followers. I'm going to press enter. So she's in a group called 20K plus followers. I'm going to take a look at it later and play with it and see what I can do there. By the way, do you guys have lists of people that are organized, or do you need to be better at lists? Let me know in the chat. Say have lists or need lists. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second because I want to emphasize something really important. Stop sharing my screen for just a second. Stop sharing. I want to emphasize something really, really important. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So my question to you is, are you happy with the standard of people that you're hanging out with? Or do you need to upgrade? Write upgrade in the chat if you need to upgrade the level of people that you're spending time with right now. And a lot of us, we need to upgrade the level of people that we're spending time with. So what I want to know is, are you happy with the people that you're hanging out with, or you want to upgrade? Also, do you need help with a list, or do you already have a list of the exact people that you need to be talking to? Because the first step to being successful is actually having a list. Most people, they don't have a proper list. So I would say start with an actual list of people that are, let's say, your dream 100. Who are your dream 100 people? Now, if you need help building your dream 100, just write dream 100 in the chat. Write dream 100 in the chat, because if you don't have a dream 100 list, I'm talking about 100. You can send out 100 requests to people today. You can send out 1,000 messages to people today. If you send out 100 people every single week and you do this for 10 weeks, in the next 10 weeks, you might have 1,000 new connections, especially if you do it correctly. And then you can just start sending 1,000 messages. So doing this correctly can be really, really powerful. And no, it's not annoying if you're doing this correctly. If you're sending people messages correctly, it's not annoying. If somebody gets annoyed at you, then you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. I sent out a message to a bunch of Matthews today. And I said to one of the Matthews, I said, looking to clean up my connections, wondering if you're still active on the platform. And he says, yes, I am. Thank you. I just wrote thank you. That's literally what I wrote to him. Now I want to get Matthew on the phone. I want to say, what is your podcast about? Are you guys want to getting on podcasts, or are you already on enough podcasts? So let's come up with at least 100 different reasons to send out direct messages to people. Let's do like a master brainstorm right now and see. Do you guys want to do this? Do you guys want to do a master brainstorm right now? Let me share my screen. I'm going to share my entire screen real quick. Hang on a second. Let's do a master brainstorm. Elizabeth says, I use Expandy for LinkedIn connector campaigns. I'm planning on switching to AimFox when the contract is up in November. You got to be careful when you're using LinkedIn automation because LinkedIn might catch on to that and then you can get into trouble. But that's neither here nor there. But do you see I sent Matthew this message? I said, looking to clean up my connections. I'm wondering if you still use it. And then I said, what's your podcast about? He said, it's a show called Pascal in Tech, where I mostly have various solutions of podcasters, working on new successful podcasters. Highlight. Have you heard of podcast guests? I have a listing. Okay, so now I'm going back and forth with this guy and chatting him. I can pick up the phone and call him. I can click on his profile. I can click on contact info. I'm actually going to save him because it's somebody that he's a podcast host. And he's actually in New Jersey. By the way, I see we're neighbors. All right, let's just see if he sends me his cell phone number. I'll give him a call later on. Okay. Let's see what he wrote. Podcast. Okay. I'm going to go here. All right, so what were we talking about just now? We were talking about 100. Let's brainstorm 100. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do docs.new, and we're going to say the following. I'm going to say 100 ideas to send messages to people each day. Okay, so let's come up with 100 different ideas. Control-Shift-1. So how do you come up with 100 ideas to send messages to people each day? So what are the different things that are like low-hanging fruit? So check this out. I'm going to click on I'm going to open up evyAI on the side here real quick. Click on content. Reset this to the AI writer. My goal is to ask questions. My goal is to offer tips. We're going to make it friendly, and then we're going to make the persona none. I would like to brainstorm lots of different reasons to send messages to people each day on LinkedIn. Can you help me come up with at least 30 reasons? Just give me a list of 30 different reasons. For example, it's someone's birthday, or it's somebody's anniversary, or somebody has a job change, or for example, somebody engages with my content, or for example, somebody looks at my profile, or for example, somebody that I haven't spoken to in a while and I'm just checking in, or for example, I'm curious to know if this person is still using LinkedIn because I see that they have no posts, or I want to thank somebody for engaging with me on LinkedIn, or I want to ask somebody about a mutual connection. So give me like 30 ideas and include these. I'm going to hit generate, and evyAI is going to generate lots of different ideas. By the way, if you guys have an idea, put it in the chat. But look at this. evyAI just generated ideas. Now what I'm going to say 30 more reasons don't include these. Okay, now I'm going to add these here. I'm going to hit generate. Okay, so now we have these 30 here. Now we have another 30. You see that? We have 30 and we have another 30. So we have 60 now. You see that? I have 30 and another 30. Now we have 60. How cool is that? So let's look. It's their birthday. Celebrating work anniversaries. Congratulating a colleague. Acknowledging someone's promotion. Thanking someone for engaging. Reaching out to someone who viewed your profile. Checking in with a former coworker, asking advice from a mutual connection, following up after a networking event, sharing an article that might interest them, offering help with a project they mentioned, inviting them to a webinar or event, asking them about their recent work experience, celebrating a milestone, reconnecting after a long time, complimenting them on a recent post, inquiring to them about the thoughts and industry trends, sharing a resource that could benefit them, asking for feedback on a project, offering to collaborate on a further endeavor, wishing them luck on an upcoming presentation, checking in on their well-being, congratulating them on recent achievement, asking them on their recent goal for the year, sharing a personal update, inviting them to over coffee or a call, asking how they've adapted to changes in the industry, reminding them of shared experience and memory, offering to introduce them to someone in your network, expressing appreciation of their support in their industry. By the way, is this good so far? Is this good? Say, wow, this is valuable. And by the way, if you guys want this document, just send me the ideas. Just write, send me the ideas. Wow. You just write, send me these ideas. I'm actually going to share these ideas with my team. So this way you can connect with my team and then they can send you the ideas after. We'll organize them and make them better and add many, many more ideas. But send me these ideas, or I need these ideas, right? Okay, so let's read more. Sharing insights from a recent conference, asking for a recommendation for industry books. Well, I like that. Discussing a recent podcast episode, offering to mentor someone in the field, celebrating a team's success, asking about their favorite tools for productivity, sharing a personal story related to work. Oh, wow. Inquiring about their favorite networking strategies, discussing a recent trend in the industry, offering to review a resume or a LinkedIn profile. Ooh, that's a good one. Asking for tips for work-life balance, sharing a success story, offering to brainstorm together, asking about their favorite projects, sharing a motivational quote, discussing a recent challenge, offering to share your expertise on a topic, asking for their opinion on a new technology, sharing a funny related anecdote, offering to help with a skill that they develop, asking their favorite networking events, sharing a relevant case study, discussing a recent article that sparked your interest, offering to connect with them on a potential client, asking their current aspirations, sharing a lesson they learned in failure, offering to collaborate content creation, asking their favorite ways to unwind after work, sharing a new hobby or interest, discussing new ways to give back to the community together. Ooh, all these are so good and so amazing. I'm going to say give me 30 more. Should we just say give me 30 more? Don't include these. Boom, boom, generate. Let's just see. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so good. By the way, do you have any favorites so far that you guys see that I did? I'm going to hit this. I'm going to say, give me 30 more ideas for sending out direct messages. Do not include these. Get really creative. For example, ask people about their name and where it comes from, or ask people their fave restaurant recommendation in their city, or if they are spiritual. All right, let's just see what happens. This is really good. Ooh, ask them a story behind their name, inquire about their favorite local dish, ask them a fun fact about themselves. Oh my God. Here's some more. Okay. Ask them about their favorite tools or productivity. No. Where are we? Here we go. Ask them about the story behind their name. Inquire about their favorite local dish. Ask them to share a story about yourself. Discuss their favorite thing. Da, da, da. Inquire favorite family tradition. Inquire their favorite podcast episode. Ask them how to share a piece of advice. Oh my God, this is so good. Hey Sarah, I'm on LinkedIn Live right now. Happy birthday. You want to get evyAI for your salesperson? Oh my God, that's amazing. So go to evyai.com slash bundle. What's the question? Ask me right now. I could do it while I'm on live. But I want everyone to hear. Not everyone hears you. They hear me, but I can add you to the call if you want. I can add the Bluetooth to the thing. No, nobody could hear you. Nobody could hear you. But ask me the question. I think everybody wants to know. Don't you guys want to know how to sign up to evyAI and what questions that you might have? If you go to evyai.com/bundle, you can learn more. Okay, but tell me, Sarah, what? You do not need Sales Navigator to use evyAI. You can use evyAI with the free version. I recommend getting Sales Navigator as well, but you can get the free trial of Sales Navigator. And then we have something called the Sales Navigator Bootcamp that you can, it's an extra course that you can buy for the sales team as well. And I'll give you a good deal on it as well. If it's 6 hours of training on how to use Sales Navigator. But I do recommend getting it, but it's not necessary for evyAI. But yes, I would recommend it because you can send up to 800 messages to people that you're not even connected to using Sales Navigator. Right. So then if he maxed out, then he's using it a lot. It's only $20 more a month and it's worth it because it gives you so much more access. It gives you so much more. Exactly. Exactly. From Premium to Navigator, I would recommend it. Oh, what Sales Navigator does is it allows you to send, it gives you access to 34 different search filters within LinkedIn, and it gives you access to message people that you're not connected to on LinkedIn. evyAI will help you write those messages. evyAI is the assistant that will help you write comments on the posts of the people within Sales Navigator and within LinkedIn. evyAI will help you write your own posts. It'll help you research those people on the internet and scour the web, finding everything about each person on Sales Navigator or on LinkedIn. Sales Navigator doesn't do any of that. Sales Navigator just gives you access to message them and gives you access to search filters that are not currently available on the organic version of LinkedIn. Do you understand? There's just two options with evyAI. There's the premium option, which is $29 a month. And then there's the pro option, which is $197 a month. However, we have a special deal that if when you buy the bundle, if you go to evyai.com/bundle, you get the pro version of evyAI, which is typically $2,400 a year, for just $984. Plus, we throw in $10,000 worth of training and community, over 1,000 engaged LinkedIn users, and lots of training on how to use LinkedIn to be more successful. The bundle doesn't include the Sales Nav Bootcamp. The Sales Nav Bootcamp is an add-on to the bundle. So, but I'll give you, if you buy the bundle, I'll give you the Sales Nav Bootcamp at 65% off. Like I'll give you a really good deal on it. I'll work with you. Get the bundle first, and then we'll talk about the Sales Nav Bootcamp. Then you can transfer the license. Yeah, it's $984 per license. I recommend getting two licenses. Get one for yourself and get one for the salesperson, and put the salesperson as a team member within your license. So I recommend getting two licenses per license. Yeah, exactly. So I recommend getting two licenses. That's my recommendation. And I'll help you purchase it. When you're ready to purchase it, I'll help you purchase it. I'll help you set it up. I'll walk you through it step by step. All right. Happy birthday. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon. Bye. By the way, if that was helpful for you guys, that you heard how I sent a happy birthday message to somebody. I just want you guys to, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. Okay. I just stopped sharing my screen. I want Do you know who just called me? Someone who I sent happy birthday message to. This is an enterprise sale opportunity that's multi-thousands of dollars per year. Because I sent somebody a happy birthday message, they called me on my cell. Write happy birthday in the chat if you just got that. Write happy birthday in the chat if you just got the download, what I just said. I literally just, I don't know. I think I should just end this Zoom right now. I think I should just end this. I think I should just end this right now because I am just completely just, I got to go outside and roll around in the grass. This works. Raboisai, ladies and gentlemen, this stuff works. I want to rip this microphone off the screen to like tell you, why are you not sending DMs every day? You can send 1,000 messages. You can send happy birthday to people when it's not even their birthday. Did you know that you can send happy birthday messages? Why is nobody writing happy birthday in the chat? Write happy birthday. Write it 10 times. Write it 100 times in the chat. Leave me 20 DMs. Send me comments. Just write happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday in the comments as many times as you want, just to show you how excited I am about this. This is ridiculous. Send communication to people. Every form of communication is love. Every form of communication is love or a cry for help, but most of the time it's love. Show people you love them. Show people you love them. I'm in Hillside, New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey, Union, New Jersey. I got grass, baby. The grass is always greener on the other side. Happy birthday, baby. This works. A simple happy birthday message using one of the 99 LinkedIn hacks where I combined a bunch of people's birthdays and send one DM. And half a dozen people got it at the same time. You want to know another way to send 1,000 messages? Create groups of 50. You can send group DMs. Do you know how to send a group DM? Write yes, group DM. Write no, group DM. I have a bunch of hacks on how to send group DMs. And you can send up to 50 DMs at one time in different groups. So group people based on industry, based on situation, based on trigger. Thank you, Bonnie. Bonnie, I appreciate the crazy happy birthdays. You can automate happy birthdays, Elizabeth, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't automate it because some of the people you want to call, you know, networking is about building real relationships and touching people deeply. You want to go through it. You want to review the DMs. You want to take a look at what people are saying. Are they replying? Are they not replying? Julie, I would love to teach you how to do the group DMs. You can create niche groups in the DM of people and message people together at the same time. So powerful. So you got to learn the 99 LinkedIn hacks. And by the way, I'm making it available for you guys at $900 off. It's usually $999. I'm going to offer it for just $99. We already had over 100 people buy it, so it's not available anymore. But if you guys are interested, just write interested in the chat, and someone from my team will send you the link. We have 99 different ideas. This is just insane. And by the way, if you guys are interested in the bundle and you want $10,000 worth of training for less than $1,000 a year, just write bundle in the chat. Insanity. This is insanity. What we're doing is insanity. The hacks that we're teaching, the things that we're giving you, the access that we're giving you. And by the way, Julia, you already have evyAI Pro. So I want you guys to learn how to use these technologies so that you can grow your business. I have a meeting with someone at a company. I just spoke to another company that's doing $2 billion in revenue. This is a second-degree LinkedIn connection. I want you to understand that LinkedIn is a game changer. LinkedIn is a game changer. And if you learn how to do it, if you learn how to leverage it, it's going to change your life. My kids are calling me. They want me to come pick them up from Brooklyn, so I'm going to have to hop. But you have my cell. If you want, put your cell in the chat. I'll put my cell in the chat. You put your cell in the chat. And let's have a conversation. I want to show you how to do the 99 hacks. We actually have an event, a 99 hacks event, coming up soon. When is it? It's on the 23rd. Is it 23rd? No, we don't. It's not on the. At 11 a.m., we have a secret webinar happening on Monday. I have a secret webinar happening at 11 a.m. on Monday. We're not promoting it. 11 a.m. on Monday at highenergyzoom.com. Write it down and show up to that secret webinar. It's going to be on Zoom, on my private Zoom. Julia, let's set up a call where you share your screen and I show you how to use evyAI Pro properly. And also, please be part of the community, guys. We have an incredible community. Unbelievable. I'm going to go pick up my kids. I love you guys very much. Thank you for being in my life. I'm glad I was able to show you today how to send out 1,000 DMs without opening profiles. I want to show you a few more ways to do this, so I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do this live again, probably at some point next week. I'm going to go train 2 Vistage groups next week in Connecticut. Oy vey, I have to drive 2 hours each way. I'm probably going to sleep in Connecticut or something. If anybody wants to come with me to Connecticut to train the Vistage team, let me know. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for allowing me to inspire you. Thank you for allowing me to teach you all these tips. I love you and appreciate